Hi everyone, welcome back to Miller Music Studios. I'm Diane Miller, your piano teacher, and we are on the Suzuki track in Volume 1, lesson number 79 already. So you're doing great. I'm very proud of you. Look how far you've come. And we're on Long, Long Ago. We're going to play the right hand. So let's look at the note names and let's find where they are on the keyboard. All right, let's get started. As I usually do, I've cut out all of the treble clef, and we have treble staffs that the right hand plays, all on one page. So let's look at these note names. All right, so given the fact that it's a treble clef, we know that our lines are E, G, B, D, F. And remember the saying? I like the one, every good bird does fly. So the spaces spell face, F-A-C-E. And we have a C for our common time signature, and the common time is 4/4. That means I will clap 4 quarter note beats per measure. Or actually, in this case, we're going to count 4 quarter note beats per measure. It also means there are 4 beats per measure and the quarter note gets 1 beat. That's another way to look at that. So here's the third space up. So we have a C and another C because it's in the same space, so it's the same letter, C. Now, since that's in a space and we're going up to the line just above it, we go to the note just above it. So C goes up to D, and D steps up to E. Now we have another E, which steps up to F, and that steps up to the space above the F line, which is G. Now how about this one? This is called a ledger line. That's when we've run out of 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and we need to make another one up here. So right above the G space, if we make a line there, that ledger line note is an A, because we know there's no H in music, right? So after G comes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and there's A above it. Then we go back to the G in the space above the F line, and that was by step so far, right? Because we had C, same step up, same step up, step up, step down, skip. So this is a space note skipping over a line, going to another space note. So G is skipping over F, which is just below the G, and then we're skipping to the E. This is a skip of a third. So it's an interval, it's a distance between 2 notes, and this interval is called a third. So G, F, E includes 3 letters, 1, 2, 3. So we say we're skipping down a third. Here's a rest. Now there's our G again above the F line, stepping down, stepping down, stepping down. So that's just like going down a scale. G, F, E, D, rest. And then we have the D line here. We're going to skip over this space E to the F line. So D is going to skip up a third to F, and now we're going to step down scale-wise again. F, E, D, C, rest. And for scales, to learn all about your scales, you can subscribe to our musicianship track here on Patreon. Okay, let's keep going. Now we have in measure 5, that's what the little box is with a number up there. Again, we have C, C, D, E, another E, stepping up to F, G, stepping up to A, stepping down to G, skip to the E, rest. G, stepping down to F, stepping down to E, stepping down to D. Then we go back up to the E, step down to the D again, step down to the C, and now we have a half note. 1, 2, so I showed that by a dash, that we're going to be holding that C when we play it, and there's our half rest of 2 beats of silence. Okay, let's go to measure 9. I'll tell you later what my asterisk, star, and my triangles mean. But let's keep going now. We have G right above the F line, steps down to F, E, D. Now this is a leap or an interval of a fifth. Now how do I know that? Well, there's a couple ways. One is we're going from D, C, B, A, G. How many letters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from D down to G is going down a fifth. But also, I know, and you're going to know this in a second, that if you go from a line note to another line note with one line in between them, that's what a fifth looks like. It also looks like a space going down to space with a space in between, but we're not there yet, right? But okay, so we've got D skipping down a fifth to G. G repeats. Look at this big interval. That's huge. All right, let's count how many letters this is. So I'm going to start on this line G, and we're going to end up on this line F. You ready? Okay, let's put our thinking caps on. G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, so from G, we're going to leap up an interval of a seventh up to F. Now we're going to step down again like a scale. The F steps down to E, D, C, rest. Okay, now let's talk about the triangles. This triangle is for this phrase, and this triangle is for this phrase. These two match. So that's nice to know. We have G, F, E, D, down a fifth to G, G up a seventh to F, E, D, C, rest. Okay, now what about the asterisk? So I have one here, and I have one matching down here. And that's because this second line of notes is the same as this last line of notes. It's C, C, D, E, E, F, G, A, G, E, rest, G, F, E, D, E, D, C, hold, rest. Okay, now let's say the letters, and I'm going to play them, and then I'm going to show you where they are on the keyboard. Well, I'll give you a sneak preview. Okay, so this is middle C. Our lines are every good bird does fly, and our spaces are F, A, C, E. Well, I'm going to put my hand in this C position to the right of middle C. See how my thumb is on C, 2 on D, 3 on E, 4 on F, and 5 on G. We've been here before, right? Okay, so my 1 is on C. Now, let's say these letters together as I play them. C, C, D, E, E, F, G, A, G, E, rest. G, F, E, D, rest. F, E, D, C, rest. I just put the AirPod on, and I'd like to see if you can actually hear better while I'm wearing it. So now we're starting on measure 5, finger number 1 on C again. Ready? Go ahead and say them with me. Go. C, C, D, E, E, F, G, A, G, E, rest. 5 on the G, F, E, D, E, D, C, hold, rest. All right, now here we go with the 2 matching phrases. Okay, I'll play it, you say it. Ready? Go. G, F, E, D, G, G, F, E, D, C, rest. The matching one, G, F, E, D, G, G, F, E, D, C, rest. Okay, now we're on the last line that matches the second line that we already did. Okay, say them with me. Ready? Go. C, C, D, E, E, F, G, A, G, E, rest. G, F, E, D, E, D, C, hold, rest. Okay, now you notice the fingering. It's 1, and I'll write this in for you. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, let's look at my hand. So we have 1 on C, 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E. Now watch this. We're going to change to the 2 on the E. E, 3 on F, 4 on G, 5 on A, 4 on G, and we're going to skip to the 2 on E. Rest. Okay, let's do that together. Ready? Go. 1, 1, 2, 3, change to 2 on E, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, rest. Now we have our 5 on G, 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D. Looks like this. 5 on G, 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D, rest. And then we go to 4 on the F, 3 on E, 2 on D, 1 on C, rest. That looks like 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D, 1 on C, rest. Okay, now let's go to the second line. We have 1 on C, we repeat that, 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E. Again, we're going to change to the 2. Let's circle that 2 because that's tricky. You know, we have a 3 on an E and then we change to a 2 on the E so we can get higher up, right up to our pinky on A. But then this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then this is going to be just like that 3 on E. We're going to have a 3 on E here, 2 on D, and 1 on C. Okay, now let's play that. 1 on C, 1 on C again, 2 on D, 3 on E, change to 2 on the E, 3 on F, 4 on G, 5 on A, 4 on G, 2 on E, rest. 5 on the G, 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D, 3 on E, 2 on D, 1 on C, hold, and rest. Okay, now going back to measure 5, let's look at my hand, and let's do it together. Ready? Go. 1 on C, C, D, E, change to a 2 on the E, F, G, A, G, E was a skip, rest. Now move your 5 over. So our hand was in this position, right? Because we just played our 5 on the A, 4 on the G, and 2 on the E. But look, I don't want to put my 5 on A anymore. I want to put my 5 on G. So I'll just move my hand over in that rest. G, F, E, D, E, D, C, hold, rest. See, and this is the rest that I was speaking about. When we have 5 on A, 4 on G, 2 on E, then in that rest, we can move our hand over. So instead of a 4 on G, we have our 5 on G. Want to see that again fast? Okay, watch this. C, C, D, E, change to 2 on the E, F, G, 5 is on the A, so here's the rest. I just moved my hand over, 5 on the G now, F, E, D, E, D, C, hold, rest, and now we're on measure 9. So this is the one where when you play this phrase, it's going to match that phrase. And we're going to start, just like we had our 5 on G here, we're going to have our 5 on G there. So it's going to be 5 on G, 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D, 1 on G, G, 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D, 1 on C, rest. Okay, let's write them in for you. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, G, G is going to be 1, 1, thumb, thumb. And we're going to reach way up, and I'm going to show you how to rotate your hand like that to swing your 4th finger up to the F. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's write it here also. It's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's do that. 5, and we could look at my hand this time. So we have 5 on G, 4 on F, 3 on E, 2 on D. Now look at this. I'm going to throw my thumb over to the G, and I'd like to see if I can show you that rotation. Now when you rotate, you keep your wrist flat, but it's like turning a doorknob. So, you don't go like this and turn the doorknob, okay? Keep your wrist flat and you lift your thumb up and you put it down. See what it looks like? So, when we're on 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm going to pick my thumb up and I'm going to throw it over to the G. And now I'm going to rotate my 4 up to the F. E, D, C, rest. Let's do that again. 5 on G, F, E, D. I'm going to rotate my thumb over to the G. And I'm going to pick my 4 up and aim for that F. E, D, C, rest. And now the last line is the same as the line that started with measure 5. The second line down is the same as the 4th line down. But I think we need to put some numbers in. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3. Change to a 2, so let's circle it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, rest. And just like that phrase, we're going to put in 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's play that. 1 on C, C, D, E, change to 2 on the E, F, G, 5 on A, G, skip to 2 on E, rest. Now we have our 5 on G, 4 on F, E, D, E, D, C, hold, rest. Okay, let's go through it one time all the way. I'm going to show you my hand the whole time. Ready? Go. Two, three, four. Rest. Rest. Last line. Rest. One, two, three, four. That was great. Practice it every day. Get really good at the right hand because guess what? Next lesson is going to be the left hand. We'll start with the rhythm and then we'll go to the notes and the chords that those notes make. And we'll learn how to play hands together. All right, happy practicing. Here's your kiss.